Hey guys, Kaiserreich here and welcome back everyone my dear friends to another episode where today we will be playing as the mighty nation of Nepal, for we have one path ahead of us that is not shown to anyone else, and that path requires us to go authoritarian democrat, and it's not shown here or anywhere in the screen, but said path allows us to reclaim the might of India under our righteous grasp. And you may be wondering, what does that give us? Does it give us coals? Does it give us a shit ton of manpower and industry? And the answer to that is no! We simply get to claim the entirety of India and not suffer from the plus 40 resistance modifier that wreaks havoc on your garrisons. I know, it's lame, but the only reason why I'm doing this challenge in the first place is because it's hard and I like to make myself suffer from time to time. But anyways, enough yapping from my end, and let's just jump into today's run. For the path that we'll be going with today requires us to not go with the syndicalist nor the paternal autocratic regime, or the military like one would call it. Instead, we will remain in the middle and we will require to keep the monarchy in charge. Oh, and I forgot to note one other thing. As Nepal, you gotta go with the mountaineers. Like, you don't even have an advisor for marines, or rather a chief of navy, so you cannot do the old cheese where you harness all your naval experience and get the maximum amount of buffs for your marines for free. Which is not bad, not gonna lie. Our focus tree, or to be more specific, our army tree over here on this left side exactly, buffs our mountaineers and gives us 2 free doctrines. Yeah, here it is. It's this doctrine right here. Specialize the doctrines. It gives you 2 minus 50% cost reduction for mountaineers. Also, we need to research artillery, because this bum-ass nation doesn't know how artillery works, apparently, oddly enough. And to keep the royal family in charge, we gotta keep a minimum of 25 points between the strength of the Bharati-backed rebels and the strength of the Dominion-backed government. I know that it may seem very simple, but you really need to go hard on this. Pick as many focuses as possible that reduce the influence of the British commune, or rather the Bharatiya commune. And currently right now I managed to succeed in keeping the balance between the two of them. The focuses that I took were these. Over here, I did not even bother spending any of my political power over here, but I did get some events that boosted the influence of the Dominion in my country, because trust me, if you get caught lacking, the Bharatiya commune is gonna absolutely schmuck you and ruin your run. So yeah, and thankfully, as you can see over here, we ended up having the good guys win. Or like, you know, the royal family is gonna win. That's why we went authoritarian democrat. And from here now, of course, the decision is not going to be available in this tab. What you need to do first is that you need to get your hands, I think, on West Punjab and on Delhi as well, of course. And let's not forget about West Bengal. And there's a 4th state. I don't remember if it was Gujarat or somewhere here in the middle of India. But once you get your hands on these 4 states, then you can get claims and create a new tag, which is a pain in the ass, because you will be forced to deal with a lot of garrison duties until then. And the first thing that I'm actually going to do is that I'm going to integrate the 2 states that I own, or at the very least that I stole from India when they went through their civil war. This single state has 1.5 million pop, and this other state has 4 million pop, which will double our core population, or almost double it. I just want to say that while the Indian Civil War is still ongoing, I'm absolutely cooked if the Bharatiya commune wins, because in such case I will never be capable of defeating them, since my run relies on me going against the Dominion of India first and then the Deccan Federation. If these guys win and manage to unify India, that's it, the run is over for me. I have nowhere to run toward to. Jesus Christ, man, I was thinking that, hey, I'm gonna tell you guys that the Bharatiya commune was gonna lose, and I'm safe for this one. But look what's happening over here. The Deccan Federation is throwing the ball so hard. They had them like in this small ass pocket, and they just needed to take another province for them to capitulate. But these good for nothing idiots decided that it would be beneficial for them if they dropped the damn ball at the end. Why? I don't know. Since I'm running out of shit to do, I'm gonna start building up my army. It's gonna be mainly elite troops. This is the 30th template that I'm gonna be using with my commandos. Would like to add recon ranges, but I don't have the support equipment for it. Hell, I only have a single military factory since the start of the game. But I'm about to make it toward the part where I go to war against Bhutan, so I kinda need troops. Now, usually fighting in mountainous terrain as any mining nation is a pain in the ass and is not worth it at all. But when you have mountaineers that are actually good and have the full-on planning bonus as well, you tend to shred stuff pretty fast. Like, come on, what did you expect? The war did not even last 2 days, and we already owned Bhutan. And by the way, this territory can be integrated, so that's why I went against them. Next, I'm gonna whoop the ass of Tibet, which is kinda difficult to do for only one single reason. They have more troops than we do, and they're a bit obnoxious, not gonna lie. So the reason why I'm producing such a little amount of guns overall is because of this national spirit. It's horrendous. Oh no, okay, it's happening, the big Bharatiya pushback is happening right now. That's it, it's official, it's over. I'm not gonna be capable of helping these bombs recover at all. I'm generally geeking right now. If Madras falls, there's a good chance that the Deccan Federation is gonna cap. And I'm hoping it's not the case, man. These bum-ass idiots already are at 1.3 million casualties. I generally am butthurt how the AI magically managed to grasp defeat from the jaws of victory. You cannot make this shit up at all. Yeah, it's happened. Holy shit, what the fuck? I'm sorry, this is my genuine reaction. I have no idea how these guys won. 1 second they were like pushed back all the way towards Bombay, and now they won magically. God damn. And of course the Dominion of India declares on the Deccan Federation. They should have the upper hand because they have more divisions than them, but I'm kinda gambling on the fact that maybe, just maybe, I can jump in and backstab them. Now here's the thing, I need to go to war against Tibet because they tend to have at least like AK or 10k stockpile of guns that I can easily get my hands upon, and I'm gonna desperately need it very soon because I have every intention to go to war against the Dominion of India. Right now Russia should be just fighting against Germany, or at the very least doing the focus that puts them at war against them, which would be my cue now to jump against the Dominion of India. Finally, thank you very much, Russia. The second victory has triggered. Instantly, we're gonna just fight against the Dominion of India, which hopefully will draw some of their troops toward my border and let the Deccan Federation live for a bit longer. Anyways, Tibet, no hard feelings, buddy, but I really need to win this damn war one way or another. I just need to capture their capital. I have the horses in case I need to do any weird shenanigans in which I spread far and wide. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. I cannot cross this damn river, and instead I'm gonna aim for an encirclement and maybe try to go around them. From there we will just try to actually make them move away from their capital, man. I would really appreciate it. I'm stressing balls as we speak, because hey, the Deccan Federation is being absolutely schmucked. I'm hoping that I can actually do some game impact to save their assets, just so that I can be the one killing them. Look, this is an immense blunder. They're trying to take this tile because they think it's free. Little do they know that I'm actually just moving in, trying to kill off some of their troops that I currently have running away. And I'm gonna snipe their capital free, and at the same time I'm gonna snipe this far province over here, just so that I can reduce their war score, and this should be technically enough for them to die. Of course they're gonna try to counter-encircle my counter-encirclement, but it wouldn't really matter if I'm the one that's gonna win at the end of the day. No, hold on, calm down. You don't need to die just yet when I'm about to score a W. Come on, buddy, come on. Thank you very much, that's it, the bet should cap, and you're gone. The war was a bit hectic, but I kind of practiced for it, and for my reward, I have 10k guns. I now need to take a breather, because what I need to do next is shit out as many elite troops as possible, which is just 4. I know, it's not that good, it's not that bad. When it comes to the infantry division, I don't really need anything that's gonna really push, like, you feel me. I just needed to hold the front line. Oh damn, I'm an idiot, I have spies. I really need to put these guys on right now, because they reduce the planning bonus of the enemy and also reduce their entrenchment by a certain amount. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna switch these divisions to this template instead. It's a heavy template, it's an 18 width, which is not something that I appreciate from my mighty nation, not gonna lie, but I should be capable of surviving. I have the manpower for it and I have the guns for it as well. Hello Dominion of India, I see that you have a limited amount of troops, and I'm just gonna take advantage of that. With this, they should redirect a good amount of their southern army to the northern frontier. At least Delhi is gonna fall. I'm going to try to spread as far and wide as possible. I don't want to lose the supply hub that is in the north, so even if I have to hit some last stands, I don't mind. The infantry template needs to stop attacking. You keep on moving forward. You keep on going around these guys, try to encircle them. I don't think I'm gonna be capable of actually killing any of these lads. I'm currently just focusing on moving around the enemy. Hopefully this guy makes it on time as well, and another division is dead. The war is very micro-intensive, not gonna lie. I knew it, the AI is hitting force attack, but I cannot see it because this division has no strength bar at all. At least we managed to kill them off. I'm having a certain level of comeback over here, but I don't think it's really that beneficial, man. Nepal growing like this is not gonna save my day. I wish these bums could get their hands on other victory points, because they are at 99%, and I want their troops to survive for a while longer. Technically, I just want to say, to make these idiots cap, I need to get my hands on Ahmedabad, Karachi, and Lahore. I already own Delhi. I'm gonna take these 3 divisions, I'm gonna switch them toward the horse template, the one that's like I think 8 width or 10 width, and they're all gonna rush toward here. I've lost. it's official. I kind of lost the plot a long time ago. So I need to actually resort to using cavalry, of all things, if I want to win. I get my hands on Ahmedabad and Karachi, and then I will just have to worry about getting my hands on Lahore as well. I have some troops here I should use, and of course the Deccan Federation gets actually schmucked. Bunch of idiots, I swear to God, why? I generally am focusing double time on getting my hands on Lahore, because the win condition is there, okay? The win condition is indeed there. I'm close to winning. They're at 78%, man. I swear to God, if I get my hands on Karachi and Lahore, they're gonna cap. I'm probably gonna regret it, but I'm gonna tell my entire army to hit force stack to pin any bastard that's trying to act funny against me. Please, man, I'm begging you. Let me get my hands on Lahore. I'm gonna shit my pants at this rate. It's just so stressful as we speak. One day in 11 hours. Karachi was defended by too many divisions, so I could not get my hands on it. Please, man, please. This should be it. Like, this should be it. Let's go 100%. I pulled this from my butt cheek. I swear to God, I have no idea how I won. I'm geeking right now. Look, what do we have here? A special decision, which gives us claims on all of these states and let us form a new tag. This is the biggest asshole that happened in the history of my channel. I generally cannot describe how well the run went for me to have this one succeed. Like, how the Confederation and India and like all the nations that were here fought for such a long period of time that they weakened themselves enough for me to be capable of whooping their asses. Hell, the Dominion of India, which is usually the weaker one out of the three, tends to get steamrolled, yet they whooped the ass of the Confederation and made them weaker, but not instantly. They held out. But I'm sorry, okay, enough yapping. I'm not gonna bother you. I'm gonna click on the mighty decision, and Asal Hindustan has been formed. Of course, we don't unlock a new focus tree. I mean, this was just a fun, like, secret path that the devs wanted you to do if you were bored. Of course, here's my garrison template that I'm currently using. I'm going to be deleting, I'm not going to continue this one because the last one went all the way to 1946, and I generally think that the potential of this nation is not really that strong. I would be pulling your leg if I said otherwise. But yeah, like I said, I'm deleting my entire army just so that I can maintain the garrison duties, which are going to be massive. Like, it is going to require me 150,000 men and 16,000 guns alone, which is something that I can afford. But yeah, this tag allows you to not core the entirety of the Indian subcontinent, sadly, but it will only allow you to not suffer from the plus 40% resistance modifier, which, like, for example, let's say your average resistance is 27%. With that plus 40%, it will go all the way to 67%, which will make attaining this territory undoable. It would be hell. You would lose all your manpower. I'm not gonna lie. Usually I say that there is some potential in this and that and whatever, but if you manage to somehow get your compliance to 100%, you get 60% of the local factories, local resources, and only 20% of the Indian manpower. It's gonna take, I think, a total of 6 or 7 years just for us to get to 80 compliance. So no point in trying. Ideally, I would use my spies to do this, root out resistance in the areas that are painfully being obnoxious. But other than that, the path of today's run is over. Like, I don't have anything else to add. I think I went to war against these guys in September of 1940, and I won in December of 1940. So it took us a total 5 months to create this new amazing tag. To show you the templates, in case I did not add them into the video, this was my mountaineer template, and this also was the infantry template that I was using the entirety of the time. I just needed it not to explode instantly, okay? And I had to use these cavalry templates at the end just so that I can blitz toward the required victory points so that the Dominion of India capitulates. But without further yapping, sorry for taking so much of your time, guys. I'll be seeing you next time, so take care, farewell, and goodbye. Bye bye!